EMTV's Vocal Fusion Season 8 is proudly brought to you by Colgate-Palmolive, Telecom P&G, Besta, Nescafe 3-in-1 Mocha, P&G Air, The Cosmopolitan, #1 Trophy House, The Crown Hotel, and Trends Beauty International.
Good evening, Papua New Guinea. I'm Rebecca Tavena, your host for Vocal Fusion Season 8, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan right here in the nation's capital. We've just said goodbye to September, and we're now welcoming October, the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, also known as Pinktober. We wear pink to signify our support to those who have survived breast cancer and to also stand with those who are currently facing it. No one fights alone. Last week, our top 9 virtual contestants performed some of the #1 hit songs of all time, with most of their performances being average. So let's see if tonight they can give us something special, because tonight's theme is Motown. And at the show's end, we will find out who our top 8 will be to continue on with their journey and who we will bid farewell. Firstly, a special acknowledgement to our sponsors on the show, Colgate, Telecom P&G, Besta, and Nestle with the product 3-in-1, Nescafe 3-in-1 Mocha. Also, big thank you to our production partners, P&G Air, MTV's Vocal Fusion's official airline carrier, the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner for Season 8, the Crown Hotel, our accommodation partner for Season 8, #1 Trophy House, our grand finalist, Trophy Awards and host wardrobe sponsor, and to Trends Beauty International, our hair and makeup specialist for Vocal Fusion Season 8. Thank you for being part of this journey with us. Also, this show would not be possible without our 3 wonderful judges. Graham Osborne, I'm looking forward to tonight's performances.
I'm all pinked up.
You're all pinked up and ready? Yeah. Definitely. And our mentor and coach, Lavina Williams, serving us Motown vibes right now. How have you been this week?
Yes, of course, I had to come correct. Hello. Now, this week's been great. The contestants, I think we're in for a really great show, you know. And honestly, these millennials were definitely educated this week, okay? So get ready for some fire performances. Let's get it.
Great. And 04, hearing what Lavina said, are you looking forward to tonight's performances?
Yeah, definitely, Rebecca. You know, I grew up listening to a lot of Motown artists as well, so I can't wait to see what these contestants have in store for us.
Great. Well, thank you, judges, for being with us tonight. Congratulations once again to Grace Pope for being awarded the Colgate Most Improved Performer of the Week last week. Let's see if our virtual contestants, any of our virtual contestants, get to win the award tonight. Of course, our voting lines will open at the end of the show and will close on Wednesday at 1 p.m. So once again, if you'd like to see your favorite contestant move on to the next round, or who you think is the best performer from tonight's show, you can vote by simply texting your favorite contestant's name to 7880-1234, or you can simply jump onto the Vocal Fusion Facebook page, give the page a like, and select the contestant of your choosing. Okay, let the excitement begin. Tonight's theme is Motown, and to kickstart tonight's performances is K-Town girl Myra Kakarere. She has chosen to perform a song by a star singer for Motown Records back in the 60s. Singing All I Do Is Think About You by Tammy Terrell, please make welcome Myra Kakarere.
Working with Myra is always a lot of fun for me because girl can sing. She can sing anything that you put in front of her, you know? So this week, Motown era was no exception. She chose a song, one of my favorite songs from Tammy Terrell, All I Do Is Think About You. And one of my very favorite versions of that, a cover version, was from Stevie Wonder. So she'll be singing that tonight, and I know she's gonna smash it. We didn't have to rehearse it that much because girl had it in the pocket, okay? So go Myra, I know you're gonna slay, smash, and make this performance memorable. Go girl.
You made my soul a burning fire. You're getting to be my one desire. You're getting to be all that matters to me. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, but I hope and pray each day I live. A little more love I'll have to give. A little more love that's devoted and true. 'Cause all I do is think about you, yeah, oh. And baby, just suppose I should happen to cross your mind, oh, and by some chance a girl like me you've really been trying to find, oh, and let me tell you, boy, think of how exciting it would be if you should discover you feel like me. If you should discover this dream is for two. 'Cause all I do is think about you, yeah, oh, is think about you.
Well done, Myra. Let's cross over to our judges to listen to what they have to say about her performance. Let's start off with Lavina.
Yeah, she's giving me Diana Ross Supreme vibes. I loved her whole outfit. I loved the natural fro she was serving. I loved her performance. It was great. You know, vocal needs a little bit of finesse here and there, but otherwise, I really enjoyed that performance. Well done, Myra.
Thank you, Lavina. Over to you, 4.
Full agreement with Vina. Just, you know, right from the get-go, she got into the character.
Yeah.
Even the whole video just has that whole Motown vibe to it, just from the way she looks. Yeah, so it was really enjoyable to watch. And it was, I think in regard to her vocals, needs a little bit of tweaking here and there, but you know, like nothing that can't be fixed. So I think it was a great way to start the show. Well done, Myra.
Thank you, 4. And Graham, what do you think of Myra's performance?
Well, I've watched Myra improve every week, and today was just a real special day for her because you can see her improving. And you know, all the time, and so you know, and she's from the Gulf area. They improve every week, those guys down there. But I tell you what, she is well worth the effort, and it's very, very nice to see start off the show with a wonderful, wonderful tune. Well done, Myra.
Thank you, Graham. Well, folks, we're off to a good start. Thank you, judges. If you'd like to see Myra make it through to the next round, you can type the name Myra and send to 7880-1234. You can jump onto the Facebook page, click on the link, and cast your vote. You're watching Vocal Fusion Season 8, The Top 8. We'll have more for you right after this messages. Welcome back. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 8. A special acknowledgement to PNG Air, MTV's Vocal Fusion's official airline carrier. Tonight's Vocal Fusion theme is Motown, or Motown Sounds, which is a style of rhythm and blues music that capitalized back in the 60s through to the 70s. Up next is Ross Onzem, performing a Sam Cooke favorite, which is considered, or who is considered to be a pioneer and one of the most influential soul artists of all time. Singing Bring It Home to Me, here is Ross Onzem.
Working with Ross was a breeze, and I was really excited to get to this genre, Motown. You know, just listening to him transition into the Motown era, just the classic sounds of Motown, and him choosing this song by Sam Cooke, Bring It On Home to Me, was a perfect song for him. It really sat well in his vocal register. He didn't have to push that much in regards to vocal challenges and what have you, because it sat in the pocket of his vocals naturally. So really looking forward to his final performance, and I'm sure he will slay this performance.
If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, oh, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it all on to me, yeah, yeah. I know I left when you left me, but now I know I only have myself. Girl, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it all on to me, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, I give you jewelry and money too. That ain't all I'm ever gonna do. Yeah, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it all on to me, yeah, yeah.
Good job there by Ross Onzem. If there's one thing I noticed about him is that his video quality is always spot on. Let's head on over to our judges to hear what they think of his performance. We'll start off with 04.
Yo, Ross, man, good night. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you, or just, kudos to you for stepping up your, like in terms of your appearance on the show. I love the way you set up your backdrop, with the wine and stuff in the back. How you dressed up, very Motownish. But in terms of the performance itself, that's such a big song.
Yeah.
And you have a great voice, but I just feel like you're holding back, man. Like you especially when it came to that second part of the song where you transposed, man, I wanted you to go all out, like just go all out, do justice to that song and just belt it out, just finish off on a high. And you didn't really do that for me. So, I'm hoping that's enough to keep you in the competition, but, I guess we'll see how it goes.
Thank you, 04. Over to you, Graham.
04, I think he should have drunk some of those red wines and then we probably would have got through all right.
Maybe.
But let me just tell you something about this young man. I love the way he came dressed, looked really, really great. I love the way he had some glasses of wine at the back there, and he meant business. And the song may have not just clicked it with 04, but I'm telling you what, it did good things for me. So well done, son.
Thank you, Graham. And Lavina, what did you think of his performance?
Yeah, I thought it was a smooth operator. Yeah, come on now. I loved it. I loved how he put thought into his wardrobe to marry together with his lyrics. I loved that. That heartbroken, begging his love to come back, the disheveled clothes, the loosened tie. Very sexy. I love it. And vocals to boot. But I actually do agree with 04, just about his vocals. He could have at least pushed a little bit. But yeah, all in all, I thought it was a great performance. Well done, Ross.
Thank you, Lavina. Thank you, judges. You at home, if you'd like to see Ross Onza move on to the next round, you can text in Ross to 7880-1234, or you can jump onto our Facebook page, click on the link to cast your vote. Our voting lines will open at the end of the show. Moving right along, Grace Pope is up next singing I'll Be There, a Jackson 5 #1 classic released by Motown Records in 1970. This is a song that topped charts once again 2 decades later after Mariah Carey and Trey Lorentz released their duet cover of this song. Well, folks, this is Grace Pope singing I'll Be There by Jackson 5.
Working with Grace this week was great. You know, she chose a oldie but goodie, I'll Be There by the Jackson 5. And, you know, when we rehearsed, we did mash up together the Mariah Carey version with Jackson 5 just to give it a new old school feel. Also with her vocally, you know, I wanted to give her something vocally challenging by putting in Mariah Carey's version. As you know, Mariah Carey has this vocal gymnastics always going through bits and pieces of her song. So we did adopt that vocal pattern in some parts of the song. So hopefully tonight she will deliver a great final performance, and I'm sure she will blow you all away.
Where there is love, and I'll be
That was Grace Pope singing a Jackson 5 classic, a classic amongst all of us. I believe for Graham Osborne, because I saw him singing throughout her performance. What did you think of it?
Well, it's a very good song, and it's a song that's quite special to me too. But I tell you what, I'll be there if she keeps singing there like that. I'm on your side. Don't worry. It was a very, very good performance. And as our coach said earlier on today, everybody stepped up to the mark so far, so let's hope it keeps going like that. Well done, girl.
Thank you, Graham. Over to you, Lavina. Your facial expressions don't necessarily agree with Graham. What did you think of her performance?
Yeah, it was good, but there was some rough patches in there. Oh my goodness, had me at the edge of my seat, just wondering whether she was going to get there. But at the end, she eventually got there. You know, it's sad because last week we gave her the most improved. You know, so I just hope she gets better and better every week. And good luck tonight, Grace.
Thank you, Lavina. And 04, what did you think of her performance?
Yeah, Grace, good night. I think I'm on the same, like I'm on the fence with regards to what Lavina just said.
Yeah.
She was all right, like, cause I'm gonna hold you to it. I've been really like critical of you over the past couple of weeks, and especially for tonight, cause I love Michael Jackson. I had every Jackson 5 album growing up as a kid, so like when someone sings like one of my favorite songs, like I have to be, like it's really personal. I take it really personal. I'd be very critical with them. So like you did an okay job because you've got a massive voice. There's no denying that, man. You've got a huge voice. And we saw glimpses of it in that performance, but there were certain parts, I think, in that performance where you didn't go. It was nothing to do with key or tone or anything, but I think just in terms of timing, maybe because you tried to put your own twist to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll just say it was an okay performance.
It's one of those church voices.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you, judges. Radio, if you'd like to see Grace go through to the next round, you can type in Grace to 7880-1234 or jump onto our Facebook page, click on the link and cast your vote. A reminder once again, our voting lines will open at the end of the show. After the break, Rebecca Esau and Bradley Lavayamat are up next. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 8, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan, MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 8 host venue partner. Our next virtual contestant is taking on a 1968 track by the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. This song has been covered by so many artists over the decades and features in her biopic television special, Aretha. Singing Aretha's Ain't No Way, this is Rebecca Esau.
When I heard that Rebecca had chosen a song from the Queen of Soul herself, Aretha Franklin, I was taken back and I'm like, girl, let's do it. Because Miss Thing is a powerhouse and I know that she will execute it 100%. So what we did during rehearsals, we had to go through each line, one line at a time, just to make sure that it's perfect. This is one thing that a lot of people don't understand is what you see in front of you is just the tip of the iceberg. The rest is rehearsal. The rest is really blood, sweat, and tears. Having to understand the song, having to relate to the song and really get to the depth of the song to bring that out emotionally, and when we rehearsed it, she gave me goosebumps, because she sang it from a place of truth. It was a personal connection to her, and this is one thing that I encourage all the contestants, make sure it has this relatable personal connection with you whenever you choose a song or whenever you perform a song, And I saw that every time we rehearsed through one line or even one word, she'd put her all into it. And that's why I can't wait for you guys to see what she comes up with tonight because it's powerful. She is powerful. What she brings to this show is one powerful machine. She is a machine, She calls me from work and we're rehearsing in the toilets. I love that. Wherever you get a chance to rehearse. And that is inspiring. That should inspire anybody. I do the same thing, whenever I get a chance to rehearse, whether it's anywhere, I take advantage of it. And I really do appreciate her for doing that, and really wanting to get the song right so she can deliver the most perfect performance. So tonight, I'll get ready to be blowing out your socks because if our rehearsals is that good, I can just imagine how amazing her final performance is going to be.
It ain't a way. It ain't a way for me to love you. If you won't let me.
A great effort there by Rebecca Esau. It's over to the judges for their constructive feedback. Lavina, we'll start with you.
Oof. Miss Thing can sing, okay? She embodied the whole essence of Miss Aretha Franklin, from the beginning to the end. Aretha Franklin has this poise and grace about her, and that's what I felt from Rebecca. I loved it, I felt it, and she smashed it. Well done, girlfriend. So good.
Thank you, Lavina. How about you, Ofo? What did you think of Rebecca's performance?
Man, I think out of all her performances so far, that has to be my favorite. I really liked that. I was just speaking to Graham during her performing, and I was like, man, she has pipes. She can sing, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Well done, Rebecca. Like, please, more of that, man. More of that.
Thank you, Ofo. Over to you, Graham.
Yeah, well, it's all right having pipes, but it's the song that you sing and what you need to get out of it and how much you were prepared to put into it. And today she put everything into it.
Yeah.
You know, Aretha Franklin is older than me. I'm going to tell you, that's old. But I'm going to tell you, she sang so well. Mm-hmm. It was really a big eye-opener for me. She sang magnificent. Well done, girl.
Thank you, judges. Honestly, great comments right there. Remember, if you'd like to see Rebecca move on to the next round, you can type Rebecca to 7880-1234, or you can jump onto our Facebook page, click on the link, and cast your vote. Voting lines will open at the end of the show. Moving right along, our next virtual contestant who has chosen to sing Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours by an artist who was a child prodigy and at 11 years old was signed to Motown's Tumblr label. It was there that he was given the name Little Stevie Wonder in 1963. Well, singing Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours by the credited pioneer and influencer to musicians, Stevie Wonder. Please make welcome Bradley Leviamat.
Bradley is a vocal gymnasium. He can do anything, he can sing anything, he can go high, he can go low. There is no stopping Bradley. So this week, Motown era was a walk in the park for Bradley. So we had fun rehearsing and also just going through a list of songs that he could sing. I did give him a few options, but you know, he went with Signed, Sealed, Delivered, which is just as good. Stevie Wonder and his vocal genius is an artist that a lot of people find hard to attempt or even consider choosing a song like this for a competition, for a vocal competition like Vocal Fusion. So, you know what? I won't be surprised if he's one of the best this week with his performances, because seriously, hands down, he has one of the best vocals this season in Vocal Fusion. So let's get it, Bradley. I know you're gonna smash it.
Like a fool I went and stayed too long. Now I'm wondering if your love's still strong. Oh baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Oh baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Hey. I've done a lot of foolish things that I didn't really mean. I've seen a lot of things in this whole world. When I touch them, they mean nothing. Oh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Hey. Ooh. babe, you set my soul on fire. That's why you're my only desire, baby. Here I am, sunset living, I'm yours. Here I am, baby. Oh, hey, you got the future in your head. Here I am, baby. Sunset living, I'm yours.
Wow, amazing. Bradley Leviamat. If you're not dancing and singing, is it even a Stevie Wonder song? Radio judges, your comments, please. We'll start off with 04.
Yo, Bradley, man, good night. I love that performance. I tell you that each week. I always love your performances. I love your voice. It was good to see that you really vibed out and enjoyed that song. You know, it's one thing performing, but if you enjoy what you do, then, you know, that's all that matters. And it's good to see that you enjoyed yourself in that performance. I love how you kept it real through the track. You didn't want to put too much of a twist to it, so you did it sort of justice and paid tribute to Stevie Wonder himself. So I'll say it was a good performance. I loved it. Well done, bro.
Thank you, 04. How about you, Graham?
Well, Bradley, signed, sealed, delivered. You're my man. Don't you worry about that. Absolutely fantastic. Everybody tonight has gone to another level, and they really have. And with due respect to everybody who's been part of it, it's so good to see the show back on the right track again. Fantastic performance, young man. Good luck.
Thank you, Graham. And over to you, Lavina.
Yeah, absolutely love his voice. So effortless when he sings, okay? But I really do feel that this song choice was a safe song for him. So he's pretty much coasting for me at this point. I would really love for him to choose a song that will excel, to really challenge him vocally. I know that his vocal range is massive and it's ridiculous. So hopefully next week, if he does get through, we can, throw him a few option songs to really push him a little bit more. But otherwise, amazing.
Thank you, Lavina. Another round of great comments there from our judges. If you'd like to see Bradley go through to the next round, type Bradley to 7880-1234, or you can head on over to the Vocal Fusion Facebook page, click on the link and cast your vote. A reminder once again, our voting lines will open at the end of the show. You're watching Vocal Fusion Season 8, the Top 8. We have more for you right after these messages. Welcome back. You're watching EMTV's Vocal Fusion Season 8, the Top 8. A word of thanks to Crown Hotel, MTV's Vocal Fusion accommodation partner for Season 8, and to Trans Beauty International, our hair and makeup specialist for Season 8. Right, so we've got 4 more virtual contestants to get through. Our next virtual contestant has chosen another Stevie Wonder #1 classic. Singing Superstition by Stevie Wonder, this is Lamek Rimandai.
Lamek, wow. He chose a massive song this week, Superstition from Stevie Wonder. And you know what? He's got vocals that can run circles around that song, I'm sure. As you all have heard throughout the weeks, Lamek has brought it vocally. He's probably one of the most strong vocal contestants this year, and his vocal register and range is through the roof. So really looking forward to hear what he does and how he applies all the technical stuff that we went through during rehearsals. Rehearsals was a bit slow this week. Him trying to get in the timing and understanding the rhythm of Superstition. But you know what? He's going to smash it. I know he is. Let's get it.
Very superstitious. Yeah, writings on the wall. Yeah, setting motto, baby. Yeah. Broke the looking guy. Yeah, when you believe in things that you don't understand, you will suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Keep me in a daydream. Keep me going strong. Get up on and take me. Oh, satisfaction. When you believe in things that you don't understand, you will suffer. Superstition ain't the way. When you believe in things that you don't understand, you will suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Thank you.
What an amazing performance there by Lamek Rimandai, and he really did put some effort in his production. Radio over to our judges. Graham, we'll start with you.
Well, he was so busy and exhausting. I'm so tired watching him go around.
Yes.
But, yeah, it was okay. You know, it wasn't really the best one I think he could do, but it was okay. It was just a little bit busy for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all I felt. There's nothing wrong with the song. The song's a very famous song, but it was just a little bit busy for me. Anyway, good on you, mate. You just keep going.
Thank you, Graham, for your comments. Over to you, Lavina.
Yeah, I have to agree with Papa Bear. It was a lot. It was a lot. So I'm going to give him the same comment I gave Bradley last week, which was edit. You need to edit a little bit more, pull back a little bit more on some of the parts of the song so you can sort of preserve your energy for the climax parts or certain parts that needs to be lifted. Yeah, so we were talking about earlier, we're talking about layers. So, you know, you don't want to start at 100 and then where you're going to go from there. So, you know, start small and then start adding. But other than that, the energy was on. You were lit, brother. Well done.
Great comments right there from Lavina and 04.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with my co-judges. It was just, I think you tried to do too much within that short period of time. You try to squeeze, you know, you tried to, exactly, just too much. It's basically too much. Because I think there was, towards the end, you just started going all over the place, especially when you try to hit those big notes. And especially with your expressions as well, bro. Like if, like you really showed that you were doubting yourself, especially like from the start up until the middle. Like if you're not confident, it doesn't matter. You have to show that you are. You know, as Vinay always says, you gotta fake it, man. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't matter if you're doubting. You have doubts in your mind. Just do not show the audience that you're doubting. So always put on that game, that brave face. But you know, all in all, I think you can do much better. So hopefully, you know, you make it to next week.
Thank you for once again. Thank you, judges. If you'd like to see Lamek go through to the next round, type Lamek to 7880-1234, or you can jump onto the Vocal Fusion Facebook page, click on the link and cast your vote. Voting lines will open at the end of the show. Up next is Vita Pala. She will be singing a song that was a hit single in 1967 and then became a hit again in 1970 by another artist. Singing Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell, here is Vita Pala.
Miss Vita, wow, what a powerhouse. This week we did break down the song into sections and we really rehearsed hard. Motown is a genre that she's not familiar with, and she really did put in the work. She really did. Her having to understand how to reach different points, technically, vocally speaking, was a bit of a challenge for her. Also understanding melody changes and also understanding how to improvise in certain places. Sometimes being a part of a TV show, improvisation can be a bit of a risk. So us having to set little ad-lib parts here and there and then rehearse over it again repetitively it really did become a bit of a stretch in regards to her brain capacity to hold everything in, because it is a lot of information that goes through in a short span of time. But Miss Thing did it, you know, and I'm really, really looking forward to see how she's applied everything that we went through and instruction that I gave her to create a great performance. I'm really, really looking forward to this performance. So, ooh, fingers crossed for you, girlfriend. I know you can do it.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide, my baby. If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry, baby, just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. Don't worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountains high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. If you ever in trouble, I'll be there on the double. Just send for me, baby. My love is a lot where down it belong. Will never be miles apart. If you ever need helping hand, I'll be there on the double. Just as fast as I can. Baby, there ain't no mountains high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Baby, there ain't no mountains high enough, ain't no valley low enough to keep me from getting to you, babe.
I'm blown away. How incredible was that? This song demands sass, and I think Vita definitely gave us some sass. Radio, over to you, judges. We'll start off with Lavina.
What the hell, baby girl? Oh, she left no crumbs for nobody, okay? She left no crumbs at all. She's 10s across the board for me, right across the board. Probably the best performance this season. She's always lifting the bar for everybody, huh? My goodness. Okay, so from vocal, she's beast mode. Performance, sexy mama. She sold everything that she was giving. Wardrobe, I mean, halal. The setting was perfect. The other contestants better beware, because Vita is coming for that crown and she wants to win this. Boom.
You just heard it. Best performance this season by our mentor and coach, 04. What did you think of her performance?
I can't dispute anything Vina just said, man. I think she's just basically speaking on behalf of all of us, man. Like, that was amazing. Like, what can you say to that? Like, I'm gonna address the other contestants, man. You guys better step up your game. You guys better step up your game, man, because this is what you guys have to deal with, man. Like, if she can do this, then there's no excuse you guys can't perform just as well. So, you know, Vita, I don't know, man. That's just, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Good stuff. Graham, how about you?
Well, you see, when she first started, there was a little glimpse of Lavinia, the coach, in that. There was in that how when she was a younger person and learning how to sing. That's how she sounded, and that's what she was. And look at where she's ended up. This girl can do the same thing. This girl can go far because she just needs the coaching that she's getting, and she needs a lot of other things just to take her up. But she's nearly there, and you know, it just was great. I really loved the performance. Well done, girl.
Amazing comments there from our judges. Good on you, Vita. If you'd like to see Vita go through to the next round, type Vita to 7880-1234 or jump onto the Vocal Fusion Facebook page, click on the link and cast your vote. Voting lines will open at the end of the show. After the break, our final two virtual contestants, Dwayne Auna and Jordan Vela, take to the screen. Welcome back to Vocal Fusion Season 8, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan. A special acknowledgement to Number One Trophy House, our grand finalists, Trophy Awards and host wardrobe sponsor, and to Colgate-Palmolive, our prize money sponsors for the grand finalists of Vocal Fusion Season 8. Once again, a big thank you to John Wood and the team. Remember, only 4 virtual contestants will make it through to the grand final. The third runner-up gets to win 5,000 kina. The second runner-up walks away with 10,000 kina. The first runner-up pockets 15,000 kina. And the grand final winner for Vocal Fusion Season 8 wins 30,000 kina. Right, a lot of money up for grabs. Second last of our virtual contestants to perform this evening is Dwayne Auna. He will be performing a song from one of the greatest innovative bands of all time, Earth, Wind and Fire. Singing After the Love Has Gone, please make welcome Dwayne Auna.
Working with Dwayne this week was interesting. It was a bit of a challenge for him to understand the Motown era and the classic sounds of Motown, let alone having to attempt for the very first time Earth, Wind and Fire, After the Love Is Gone. Now, Earth, Wind and Fire are known for their intricate harmonies, melody lines, and very, very clever chord play when it comes to vocals and just the gymnastics in there and having such tight harmonies when they're doing all these vocal gymnastics and stuff that they do in these songs. So us having to dissect the song and break it down, sort of iron it, simplify it a little bit for a solo singer opposed to a group such as Earth, Wind and Fire, and really putting Dwayne's feel in there as well was a bit of a challenge, but we eventually got there. And Dwayne has a very, very unique, current, fresh sound and vibe to his singing. So him having to adapt to a Motown era classic, such as After the Love Is Gone with Earth, Wind and Fire, they do have a lot of elements of R&B in there, which is easy for Dwayne to sit in the pocket with. But when it comes to their 1,000 key changes, that was when he struggled a little bit. But then with a lot of rehearsals, sleepless nights and rehearsals with him, he eventually got there. We eventually got there. So I'm really looking forward to his performance tonight. And I know he will do well.
For a while, the love was all we could do. We were young and we knew in our eyes we were alive. Deep inside we knew all love was true. For a while, we paid no mind to the past. We knew love would last every night. Something right would invite us to begin today. Something happened along the way. What used to be happy inside. Something happened along the way. And yesterday was all that we had. Something happened along the way. And yesterday was all that we had. And no, after the love is gone, how will you leave me on and not let me stay around? After the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. Can only lost be found.
Well, a good effort there by Dwayne Auna. Let's head over to our judges for their feedback. We'll start off with 04.
Yo, Dwayne, bro, good night. You got a lovely voice, brother. I really don't know what to think about that performance. The start he started off really well, but just towards the ending when you started transposing and hitting those really high notes, I don't know. But for me, it just seemed a tad messy. But all in all, I'll say it was a good effort. That's all I'll say. I don't want to say too much about that, but yeah.
Thank you for. How about you, Graham? What did you think of his performance?
Well, I know what the problem was because these two last week, time to clean his act up, get his hair done, the whole thing. And then what happens? He comes out dressed in a suit. He's got his hair all mopped up. He probably was very uncomfortable, I thought. But anyway, it doesn't really matter because he sang as good as he possibly could under those circumstances. Yeah. But he needs to be himself. And that's the secret with him. Well done, son.
Thank you, Graham. How about you, Lavina?
Well, I do appreciate him sprucing himself up and, getting all cleaned up and stuff, because he was representing Motown. What the hell is the theme this week? It's Motown. So, hello. So, you know what? The song was amazing. I love the song. Earth, Wind and Fire is such a hard group to cover, okay? They've got the most intricate set of notes and transposes and melodies and stuff like that. And you know what? He did have a few flat parts here and there, but he did it. And he got there to the end, I gave him the song option and he went full on. The sleepless nights and rehearsals that he put in this song, I have to commend him for such a great job. I have to give it to him. Well done, Dwayne.
Thank you, Lavina. Once again, thank you, judges. If you'd like to see Dwayne Anna go through to the next round, type Dwayne to 7880-1234, or you can jump onto a Facebook page, click on the link, and cast your vote. Well, folks, we are now down to our final virtual contestant for this evening. Choosing to sing Reach Out, I'll Be There by an American quartet, Four Tops, who helped to define Detroit City's Motown sound back in the 60s. This is Jordan Vela.
Working with Jordan this week was a bit of a mission because he does study at the same time and just finding the right time for us to get a rehearsal in there. But you know what? He got there. I gave him a few options with songs and he chose Reach Out by the Four Tops, which is one of my favorite songs from the Motown era. Us going through all of the melody lines. You know what? He did doubt himself a few times in regards to trying to reach a peak and trying to stretch that part of his vocal register and trying to understand his sound and if he can. And you know what, as performers and artists, we do have our moments where we doubt ourselves. And especially if you're coming out of your comfort zone and really putting your trying to put your best foot forward, but at the same time really hesitant because you don't know whether you're gonna sink or swim. So this fella, he really did go for it. And you know what? I'm really looking forward to his performance. I know he's going to smash it. Our rehearsals this week really did make a difference, I feel, to his performance. So, you know what? Let's see.
And now you feel that you can't go on because all your hope is gone. And your world is filled with much confusion until happiness is just an illusion. And the world is crumbling down, darling. I say reach out, hey. I'll be there to give you all the love you need. I said I'll be there to love and shelter you. I said I'll be there to give you all the love you need. I said
Oh man, Graham is vibing. Graham is vibing.
Wow, fantastic performance right there. Brother, you can dance. Radio, over to the judges. We'll start off with Graham.
Oh, I'm just so tired.
He's catching his breath. Still catching his
Your breath on behalf of all of us, I think.
I tried to swing my chair around, but it didn't work. I've actually hurt my leg. But it was absolutely, no, I really enjoyed it. And I'm going to tell you that it's been so fantastic today. It's just been really, really great. And for him to put that effort into that, I'm interested to hear what my other two judges have to say, but for me, for him to put the effort into that, it was pretty good to me. Well done.
Thank you, Graham. Over to you, Lavina.
Yes, he looked the part, he sounded the part, he brought the Motown era to life. My dark horse came through tonight. Well done, Jordan. Let's go.
And 04, what did you think of his performance?
And if you can get Papa Bear to move like that, man.
Yes.
You're doing something right, man. That was good,
no
man.
whiskey either.
Yeah. I'm glad that you the one chosen to close the show off. I think you pretty much summarized the whole vibe for tonight. It was a very enjoyable show, and that was a very enjoyable performance as well, bro. Well done, man. You got some moves as well, man.
Thank you, 04. It's great to see our judges grooving along to our contestants' performance. Radio, if you'd like to see Jordan move on to the next round, you can type Jordan to 7880-1234. We can head on over to the Vocal Fusion Facebook page, click on the link, and cast your vote. Voting lines will open at the end of the show. After the break, our Colgate Palmolive Most Improved Performer of the Week Award. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back, PNG. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 8, The Top 8. We've just showcased all our virtual contestants with their song choices to the theme Motown. And I can definitely say now that we've seen a huge improvement from last week. Right, it's now time to announce the Colgate Palmolive Most Improved Performer of the Week. We'll give it over to Lavina to say a few words before we make the announcement.
I gave this contestant a challenging song option, and he went all in, guns blazing, and really putting in overtime with rehearsals really shows great work ethic and commitment too. So I'm super proud of you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Lavina. Now, I would like to call upon the General Manager of Colgate Palmolive PNG Limited to the stage, Mr. John Wood, to say a few words.
Thanks, Rebecca. Hi, everybody. This is one of my favourite segments of the show. I love Motown music. Maybe it's my age. Uncle Graham and I. Nah. Okay. Stevie Wonder. Woohoo! Love it. So look, everyone tonight definitely stepped up. I think it was a great improvement on previous weeks. To me, there was still a couple of real standouts for the night. One comment I would make, if I may, just remember what I said a couple of weeks ago, get every component of your performance right. A couple of the backdrops to me tonight were a bit distracting. So just make sure that the setting that you're in actually adds to your performance and doesn't take away from anything. So that would be my only comment. As far as the sound quality, everything was great. You all, I think, really stepped up, and we've heard those comments a few times tonight. So that's really good, because as I keep saying every week, it is a competition. Got a lot of keener to give away in just a few weeks' time, so we want to make sure that everyone brings their A game every week. Okay? So, having said that, it is now time to announce the Colgate Most Improved winner for this week. And the winner is Dwayne Auna. So congratulations, Dwayne. I hope you will enjoy this lovely pack of Colgate Palmolive goodies to make you smell nice and lovely white teeth and shiny, shiny hair. So I don't get much use out of the Palmolive products, but anyway, All right, so it's been a great show. Thank you all very, very much.
Thank you, Mr. John Wood. A round of applause as he exits the stage. Right, the moment we've been waiting for. All votes have been tallied and the results are in. Based on last week's virtual performances, the time has come where we get to reveal which one of our virtual contestants' journey ends here. The contestant with the lowest combined percentage of the votes from online SMS voting combined with the judges' total scores will be leaving the competition. The contestant that will be ending their journey here tonight on Vocal Fusion Season 8 is Jordan Vela.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. Cut out a piece of me and now I'm bleeding internally, left there without you.
And the dreams that left behind me didn't need them, like every single wish we ever made. Hey baby, me sorry, are you waiting me? Everybody wanna steal my girl, everybody wanna take her all the way. Couple billion in the whole wide world, we'll find another one 'cause she belongs to me. I'll be there to give you all the love you need. I said
I'd like to call upon our panel judge, Graham, with their final remarks.
Good. Thank you very much, lovely lady. Look, I just want to tell people today, for all you contestants, please get your people to go out and vote, because it's the most important part of what we do. We judges have our little thing here and we give our numbers in what we see, but it's all made up of people, friends of yours or people who you know or other people who have just thought your performance was great, for you to vote. You must vote. Otherwise, your friend or whoever it is, you will not be with us long. So what a shame today. I mean, the whole show was great. And it was just so sad to see one of these young people go home. And from now on, with the ones that are left, with the improvements that have been made, it's going to be a real shame to see one of them go home. One of them must, but we want to make sure that they're going home for all the right reasons. So get out and vote. And make sure you put your pink jacket on at the same time, guys.
Thank you, Graham, and thank you again, judges. Yes, definitely online voting counts, okay? At the end of the show, voting lines will open. Make sure you go and vote. Recapping our top 8 virtual contestants, once again, voting lights are open. To vote for Myra Kakarere, type Myra, M-Y-R-A, and send to 7880-1234. To see Ross Onsem through to the top 7, type Ross, R-O-S-S, and send to 7880-1234.
And money too. That ain't all I'm ever gonna do.
If you would like to see Grace Pope through to the next round, type Grace, G-R-A-C-E, and send to 7880-1234.
Where there is love, and I'll be there.
To vote for Rebecca Esau to the next round, type Rebecca, R-E-B-E-C-C-A, and send to 7880-1234. To vote for Bradley Laviamat, type Bradley, B-R-A-D-L-E-Y, and send to 7880-1234.
Here I am, sunset living, I know.
And to vote for Lamek Remandai, type Lamek, Lamech, and send to 7880-1234.
Keep me in a daydream.
To vote for Vita Pala, type Vita, Vaita, and send to 7880-1234. If you would like to see Dwayne Auna, type Dwayne, Dwayne, and send to 7880-1234.
And none of these things around. Oh.
You can also jump onto our Facebook page, click on the link, and cast your vote. Ladies and gentlemen, those are our top 8. Get your votes on. Right, a big thanks to our sponsors on the show, Colgate, Telecom PNG, Besta, and Nestle with the product Nescafe 3-in-1 Mocha. And a big thanks to our production partners, PNG Air, Vocal Fusion's official airline carrier, the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner for Season 8, the Crown Hotel, our accommodation partner for Season 8, Number 1 Trophy House, our grand finalist, Trophy Awards, and host wardrobe sponsor, at the Trans Beauty International, our hair and makeup specialist for Vocal Fusion Season 8. As always, join us again next week Sunday at the same time for Vocal Fusion Season 8, the top 7. Also, a big thank you to our audience, you, for watching. It's always a pleasure keeping you company every Sunday night. From the Vocal Fusion team and I, until next week, it's good night PNG.
Thank you Colgate Palmolive for his Most Improved Performer Week award. Big thanks to Coach Lovina and the judges for the constructive feedback. And thank you MTV's Vocal Fusion and all valued sponsors for making this show possible. Also PNG, please vote for me.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 8 was proudly brought to you by Colgate Palmolive, Telecom PNG, Besta, Nescafe 3-in-1 Mocha, PNG Air, The Cosmopolitan, Number 1 Trophy House, The Crown Hotel, and Trans Beauty International.